Welcome all to Chasing Tents. My name is Abhi. Thanks very much for joining me, guys. In this video, I'll be doing three very quick things. Number one, unboxing a very special helmet. Number two, telling you why that helmet is so special. A little bit of a review and also telling you kind of how it kind of is different from other custom helmets, because I've tested a few, I've seen a few, I've worn a few, and I bought one which I wasn't 100% happy with, and I'll tell you all about that. And number three, what my plan is with this helmet, especially it being a blank canvas. So let's start opening the box, but let me show you the box first. So the helmet is called AGV Legends X3000. Now Legends, they mean straight away is Agostini. And now Agostini, the most successful rider of all time, multiple world champion, I think 15 world championships, and he's done a lot of work with this helmet, just the same way as my normal track helmet, which is the AGV Pista GPR. Now Valentino Rossi, who's the second most successful rider of all time, he did a lot of work and a lot of wind tunnel work with this helmet. Now there are some quirky things with the other helmet which I'll tell you all about. So let's start opening the box. If you want to know a little bit about the box, if you are very kind of slightly geeky like me and never throw a box, it just says AGV Legends in a very kind of a historic-y font. Inside there's a bit of cushioning here and there, but what I quite like is I have opened this before, so I'm not one of those people who acts surprised when I open a box. I'm not surprised at all. I've opened it a few times and seen it a bit. So here it is. So they give you a normal AGV cover with it, but also this time it's got like a historic-y sticker, not their modern AGV font, which is very different. And again, Legends. What I quite like is when you take this off, you get another cover. And this is really kind of really soft, even softer than the black one. So we take this one off, and you get, so don't get put off by the blandness of the helmet. I'll tell you all about what my plans are. So this is it. So in terms of the helmet itself is ECE certified, DOT certified, so really safe. Plenty of testing has gone through with it. And also I've written some special kind of points on this helmet. It's a composite shell, mainly made of fiberglass, so not much carbon has been used, but it is very light. 1,350 grams, which is about 3 pounds 3 ounces, I think. And starting with the actual helmet itself, the shape is very AGV. So if you see in the background, that's an AGV Veloce. This is an AGV Pista GPR. This is an ML side, medium large. That is an MS size, and my nose touches the visor with that one. So I can clearly see the difference when you move from an ML to a MS. It is a bit of an oval-shaped kind of shape, which is the most common shape. So you will kind of suit it. It comes in three different shells, so depending on how big your head is, you go for that. But ML is the race helmet. This is also an ML size and it's very comfortable. The only thing I would say with this helmet is, in terms of the actual visor opening, they give you an Allen key with it. So it's not very simple to open it. You've got to take this rubber grommet off, Allen key the visor off, and you can change it to a black visor, which I'm going to get anyways. I'm going to get a black visor for it. In terms of the visor has got different openings. So now with AGV Pista GPRs or AGV Veloce or other AGVs, you have a button here and you click it open. With this one, they have a slight latch here, and the latch, it's not a lock, it's just a simple latch, and it opens in few different openings, which is different to what your normal AGVs are. Also, one thing I quite like about the visor is when I was doing custom helmet shopping, and then I ended up buying that Portuguese helmet, the next, to go with my the Triumph Super 3 Daytona 900, because it's black and yellow, and so I bought that one. It is a very round helmet. It's quite big on my head. It just, because the shell is quite round. This is more of an oval shape, so I really like the way it is. I mean, I quite like that it's got its quirky visor system, which is like a how do I explain? Like old school Steve McQueen style visor system, I should say. With this one, what I noticed with a lot of custom helmets, whether it's even Hedon, which is quite an expensive helmet, and Bell. One helmet which I was going to get was Bandit S or something, and Blower as well. The visor seemed a bit of an afterthought. With this one, the visor sits really plush with the helmet. Here, sides, that side, top. The gaps are absolutely perfect. So, I mean, it was a high-speed helmet back in the day, high-speed bike, high-speed, Grand Prix racing helmet. So they've kept that theme in terms of like, the visor being very tight, so you don't get any extra air in the helmet, which you don't need, because that can give you a lift, and you don't need that. That can also create vibrations. You don't need that, and this is something quite I like a lot, because the reason I'm mainly buying this helmet is to go with my Honda CBR 1000F and the Suzuki GXSR 1100 slingshot, so it'll go quite well with them. But it is a classic design, and there are some very quirky points about this design. Now, Agostini used to race with this helmet, and he used to have a hole here to smoke his cigarette while he's on the pits. Sorry, not the pits. The kind of the starting grid before the race. Now, he made that hole himself. Now, I was so geeky enough to call AGV to ask them that kind of, why have you not included a hole, being so kind of authentic, AGV? And I'll tell you a little bit more about this authenticity, why I called them about this. They said the rigidity and the kind of crash testing and stuff, 15%. They lose the kind of strength if they would have made that hole and put a rubber grommet in. And they said we were going to do it, but in the kind of health and safety world we live in and stuff, they didn't do it. But they were going to put a hole in it for a cigarette. How Italian is that? Number two, if you can see, this helmet has got a bit of a cut here. So if you've got a big chin, now if you watch World Superbikes, Scott Redding wears a shark helmet, and you can always see his chin, and a lot of Arai helmets have that as well. If you've got a long chin, that will kind of stick out a little bit, because Agostini used to shave this part off with something, so when he's tucked down fully on his tank, this doesn't touch the tank or like hit it. So AGV now with this reincarnation have maintained this cut, so when you put the helmet on the floor or a table, this is actually lifted slightly. So quite a lot of authenticities with this helmet. Also, in terms of ventilation, if you're interested, there is a rubber strip here, and now this is quite interesting, because even on the modern AGV pista, there are some rubber strips which you can take off and put it away. With this one, it's quite intriguing. You take this rubber strip off. So here's the rubber strip, and it's quite discreet, because behind this visor is the black leather thing, and I'm just looking at myself in the screen, so bear with me. So when you take this rubber strip off, you have a really nice opening for quite a lot of ventilation, and this ventilation has got a bit like a Venturi tunnel system. It goes all the way to the back, so air comes in and air goes back, so there's no juddering or buffering inside. And then this rubber strip which you've taken off, rather than putting it in your pocket, so you might lose it, there is a little opening, a pocket here, and you just slide it in, and it fits in quite plush and slides it quite well, so you don't lose it. And another point, the whole helmet inside is micro suede mesh on the top part, so it's pretty cool, and also a lot of leather. So they haven't really kind of gone really anal with it when it comes to weight saving. So it is 1,350 grams, which is really cheap, £3. But they've still included leather and stuff, because they still wanted to have it a bit more stylish. The kind of latch and stuff, it's still typical AGV, very secure, very comfortable helmet. I've not ridden out in it, as you can tell, the kind of sticker's still there, but I put it on, and it's really comfortable helmet to wear. So I'm quite glad that they've kept the heart and soul of the original helmet with this one. Now it comes with in various colors, various schemes. There's a limited edition scheme as well of Agostini, and Barry Sheen used to wear them as well, and I think there's a Barry Sheen scheme helmet too. Now, one thing I forgot to mention, that the helmet comes with obviously some manuals. The one thing it doesn't come with is some historic key font stickers. Now, I think they probably didn't print them, because every time I bought an AGV helmet, whether it's the Pista or the GPR, you always get like AGV stickers with it. I mean, I don't do anything with the stickers, to be honest, but it would have been nice to get some that historic font stickers like Legends AGV, but it is what it is. In the beginning, they also said that they were gonna make these rubber strips, extra rubber strips, and put one extra in the bag, and I think they probably didn't do that. There's only one rubber strip for the air vent, and you can tuck it nicely in the helmet on a hot summer's day. One thing I must say, that the information which you do get is very, very kind of in detail. You get a lot of information about the helmet, how to wear it, how to clean it, all sorts. So there's a lot of that. The magic thing is what I'll be doing with it. So the whole point of buying a blank canvas is that I am going to be giving it my own stamp. So nothing to do with chasing tents or my own channel. That I am going to do with the AGV Pista GPR. So I'll have my channel livery or my number 23 or something like this. But with this one, my plan is a little bit historic Formula One, a tribute to two people whom I absolutely love. Number one, Jackie Stewart, so 3 times Formula One world champion, and then Francois Servet. Now, Francois Servet, French driver, extremely kind of talented and good-looking driver, and that was Jackie Stewart's kind of student in a way, in the same team, Tyrrell. Now, I think it was Watkins Glen, 1971. It was going to be Jackie Stewart's 100th race. So if you see Jackie's stats, I think it's 99 races and 30 odd wins with 3 championships. That was supposed to be his 100th race, and I think in practice or qualifying, Francois died. He crashed the Tyrrell and he died. So Jackie refused to take part in that race and immediately retired from Formula One Grand Prix racing. Now, and he never raced after that, no matter how tempting offer he got. So my plan is to give them both a nice tribute, because I love them both. So Francois Servet had a helmet with a French flag going tricolore. You know, that's a bit Italian, but yeah, a French flag going, but with a yellow stripe in the middle, so something different. I'm not going to mention Goodyear or Dunlop here. I'm just going to keep it a French flag going like this. And I'm not going to have the 2 blues on the side, which Francois had. What I will do is the tartan strip, which Jackie Stewart's helmet had. So that's the plan, and hopefully I will try to find Jackie Stewart, in terms of like try to get hold of him on social media through his management team and see if he can sign this helmet. So I want to make it a really nice tribute helmet to both of them, because they both were, you know, special racers. Unfortunately, Francois died quite early, and he couldn't really show his full talent, what he could do. But that is the plan with this absolute stunning helmet, you know. And honestly, guys, if you are after a custom helmet, I've done a lot of research. Some were really heavy, some were really cool, but corners were cut. Some were really expensive, but also heavy again. I don't know why heaviness has been the theme with these helmets. 2 helmets I really quite liked was that Portuguese helmet, which was the Nex, and I will do a review one day on that, and this AGV Legends X3000. Now, you know, it comes with various themes. You don't have to buy a blank canvas, but I just wanted to do something different. So I hope you like this unboxing. If you want me to do a review, put it in the comments and I will do a review. But there are quite nice reviews out there on YouTube, and I don't like to make repetitive videos what other people have done and done quite well. So yeah, guys, you know, thank you for watching. Look after yourself, like and subscribe like they all say, and please have a happy new year and stay safe this year. Take care.